Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Trailer Park Pod. Straight at you. Will you be quiet? The nicest trailer in the park. We're back out again. This is week 3, episode 3.
Numero tres.
Skipped a week. Spring break.
Yeah.
The kids here were on spring break. Some of us had to work.
We were. Yep. We're still full of life. It's fun. Speaking of spring break, that'll bring us into our first segment. We're not going to fart around because we had some people say they were losing brain cells. I see how I did there.
Yeah.
People told us that they thought that we were losing brain cells. No, they were listening to the first part. So now we're just gonna get straight into it. Straight into the detail. Spring break. Hey, what'd you do for spring break?
I went home for a little bit. Then I went down to the beach with some buddies.
Where?
And Destin. Went down to Destin. I don't know. Don't ask me. Anyways, I went down to the beach. And then I came back. I actually went and roasted some turkeys. Or went in the morning and heard some turkeys. That was exciting. I had a very interesting occurrence.
Turkey season's not too far.
It's not. It's not.
How far?
We're almost there. This man has just lemon juice and water.
What?
And
Is that what that is?
measuring cup. Yes. No sugar. Just lemon juice and water.
No.
I'm bamboozled. But anyways, I got into some turkeys. Had a cool little happening. But that'll be in a video coming soon. Because it was actually pretty cool. I didn't think it was going to be a video. Just going to do a little, just get a few videos of gobbling, maybe put it in here, put it in a short, but had something really cool happen. So, gonna make that a whole separate video. And it might be out before this or after this, I really don't know. But it'll be out soon, so watch out for that. I also went fishing, caught a bass. Y'all can see that now. It's a decent little bass. It wasn't bad, but that's about all I had going on.
Nice.
What about Mr. John?
I went back home into Tennessee, middle Tennessee, and did some fishing, caught some crappie, got a bunch of bass with my buddies.
Crappie, not crappie.
But I got turkeys gobble too. One of my places, my buddies gave me permission to hunt it, and I mean it was nice. We just we probably got 7 or 8 gobbles while we were fishing, just this little lake in the center of the property. But yeah,
They're
fired
hot.
up for turkey season.
It'd be, turkey season would come in, what's the day? Wednesday. Turkey season would come in Friday, 3 years ago.
Yeah.
It used to come in the 15th.
Yeah.
Like, they're hot. They're ready.
I mean, yeah, the birds I called at were like cutting me off and gobbling. And I called one in half the way there, and I just messed around with him a couple times, and then he came probably half the distance to me.
They're already breeding, I would assume.
Yeah.
But that's why they moved it back, so
Right.
they have a little more time to breed. Hey, will you quit? Gosh. Slobbering all over that thing sounds like a golly. What an idiot.
All right, hey, let's you have anything?
You didn't do anything for spring
Did you
break,
do anything
'cause
other than work and sleep? And you had no friends here because all of them are in
I
college.
got
has
a couple
friends.
at work. Tolos was here. Anyway, we
What'd you do with your friends?
You know what I actually did? So like I never play video games.
On the sticks?
And we decided to play Rocket League.
I've never played that.
Oh, I
You
hate
know
that
Rocket League
game
is?
so much.
Why?
It's
Yeah,
just
drives
car
me
soccer.
nuts. Yeah, it's like it doesn't. Make
You're not
sense.
good at it.
I've never played.
You're
no,
probably
I'm
not good at it.
I'm horrible at it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm probably.
I'm just saying, well,
Were you good?
I had a relaxing week. I'll be honest. I did a lot around the house. Did some landscaping outside that y'all saw. That's just, yeah. So that
Pretty. You didn't finish though. That was.
Well, I got to get some gravel, but like other than that, yeah. I got it set up nice.
Yeah.
Got to put some mulch in the flower beds. Put some weed block down.
Wow.
He sounds like
That
a
hence
grandma.
the nicest trailer in the
Yeah.
park. That's
Yeah.
why.
That's what we're going for.
Yeah, no, like you're there.
the landscaping.
You're just
really all
extending
coming
the
together.
lead.
I won't use his name, but my neighbor here is moving.
So you tell me I could live next to the nicest trailer in the park?
That's what
All
I
I'm
heard.
saying is I won't disclose where the park is.
I will. I'll drop the address. The address will be in the description below.
I won't disclose where the park is, but the lot next to the nicest trailer in the park is becoming available.
So you're gonna tear that down. You're gonna get yourself a nice yard outside your trailer.
I would
it
love
is.
to have a nice green space for the nicest trailer in the park.
Oh,
But,
that's true.
we might
It's just gonna be a
build.
little pond.
We might build the podcast studio right there.
Oh,
All this money that we're getting
Yeah,
from this,
we appreciate the donation.
thank y'all
Oh my gosh,
for
it's
the
been
views
great.
and all the money. I mean, it's flowing in. We'll be millionaires by the middle of next week. So, thank y'all.
Tuition's gonna be paid for
Oh, yeah.
us. Student
Yeah, that's
loans
good,
gone. Like
Gone.
we're really
Not gonna have
like
to worry about it.
because of this podcast. Like the step we're about to take in life.
Yeah.
Like we're about to be way ahead of everybody.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's big. You
I
can
mean,
get something nicer than that
dude,
F250.
you could get a double wide.
True. The upgrade.
I even thought about that.
Dude, imagine.
Imagine
Or
two
just
of
buy
them.
that one and push them
That-
together. And we'll take a chainsaw in the middle and
True.
put some caulk.
The watch your mouth.
That's why I emphasize the L. Caulk.
Anyway.
God, that was wow.
Next
Anyway,
segment. I mean, God.
is that what?
Is that all you
the-
did?
all-
Is that what I worked
You
and
played
I
Rocket
did,
League.
and I played Rocket League and I did some landscaping and I hung out a lot with Gunner. Oh boy.
I think that should take us right into hate on cases.
segment.
I think that's what that transition is perfect.
I'll let you lead this one. You know, some people, you go back to somebody's childhood home,
Yeah.
and it's like, oh look, there's Kaysen graduating from high school. Oh
Yeah.
look, there's Kaysen graduating from college. No,
Yeah.
Kaysen.
Kaysen has his own picture in his own home of him and his dog.
You don't have pictures of you in your own home?
No, not a home that my mom doesn't live in. My mom has pictures of me when I graduated with my dog.
Gunner looks
But-
so concerned on here too.
I'd be concerned too
I mean,
if I had to stand there.
Is this dog real? I'll tell you. He's
Like, good, yeah. That, I mean, genuinely. Why do you have that?
Because.
Did you frame it or did your mom frame it?
My mom framed that for me and gave it to me.
Why did you
Okay,
want
no, that's a little bit better.
Why?
In my mind, you framed it yourself.
I did not frame it myself, but I just figured, the nicest trailer in the park's got to have some decor. Shout out.
Well, that's bringing it down. that picture is bringing it down.
I'll give a shout out to Ross from Nashville. We appreciate you. Donated that to the nicest trailer in the park. So
Yeah.
I mean, I can
Auburn
respect
Oak
that.
Tree.
That's kind of
Auburn Oak Tree.
That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. That is not.
So y'all want to send your stuff in? Shoot us a message and
Yep.
we'll get you an address.
Fan art, any fan art, letters, you can send it in.
Yeah, we'll open it
Yeah,
on camera
yeah,
too.
we will.
Yeah.
Anything you've got
Ooh,
for us.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just-
Fan mail.
Well, how are we gonna get an address to them?
I mean, I'm already gonna be dropping the address down below, so you just send it here.
DM us at the Trailer Park Pod Instagram.
Yep.
Hey, can you put that like?
I did that last time.
Okay, we'll do it again.
And I'll do it again. You don't have to do that.
Okay. Anyway, and just DM us and we'll get something. Going.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
What's
hey, well,
next?
next segment. The Alabama water situation. Are you
Oh,
aware
yeah.
of this? Of water in
The
Alabama?
the Alabama H2O.
I feel like I should be, but I don't feel like I know what y'all are talking about.
Wow, he's not.
He's not
in the know.
informed.
Here,
He's not
put
informed.
another.
Yeah, that's another one. He's about to learn something.
Jonathan, tell us about it here.
Which really, I
Does
didn't
this have
even
to
know.
do with the CHD disease with the deer?
No.
Okay, I just
I don't think that. It's C.
CWD
Oh,
too.
CWD, my
yeah.
bad.
Chronic wasting.
my bad, guys. Okay.
All right, we'll put another.
Yeah, that's another one. Golly. It never ends. It
Okay.
really
Water,
never
water,
ends.
water. What?
Right.
So supposedly, Alabama has the best quality drinking water in the United States.
Of all 50 states, we have the best quality water.
And I just find that incredibly incorrect.
Why?
I second that.
How many times in Alabama have you been in a house or literally anywhere and you go to the tap and you get some water and you're like, this is revolting. Like, this is horrible. Like,
Okay.
I mean, I come back and I've got brown water
oh yeah.
out of my coming
No,
out of my
yeah.
sink.
Yeah.
Would you go?
Go away, Hank.
Well, I really appreciate you.
I don't know. I feel attacked.
I appreciate you sharing this information with me because I work with this.
Oh yeah,
Out of
and he's
the
still
water?
not aware.
And I was not
Wow.
aware of this, that this is the, like, best water. Who determines that?
I don't
Where'd
even
you
know
see
where.
this?
He could
Did
be
you make
completely.
this up?
No,
Also,
no.
you see the thing about Montgomery that it was like top like 20 places you got to visit in the United States.
Yeah, that's
And
just.
it is top 20. There's a lot of history there.
Montgomery?
Yes. Do you know how much
There's
history.
history.
is in Montgomery?
Yeah, no, I'm aware of
That's
that.
why it's a top 25 places to visit.
You're not
Emphasis
good.
on visit.
You just don't want to stay very long.
It's also the last one you're probably going to visit.
Yeah.
'Cause you'll get shot.
True. Auburn, however, that's a top 20. That's a top 10 place to visit.
Honestly, yeah.
Top-
Just don't drink the water.
One of the top places. One of the top places to live, but don't come here because you're driving the housing market insane.
True.
It's. But yes, it's one of the best places to live.
But
That's why we're in the nicest trailer park, by the way.
I mean,
That's one of the nicest places to live, and we're in the nicest trailer in the park. He's rolling.
money
with
just
man.
flows. It really does flow.
Speaking of
Man,
that.
it's ridiculous.
Yeah, I heard after Kaysen bought this place, all the property values just spiked because somebody just paid that much more over list.
Hey, well, now that one's become available, it'll probably list for probably at least 700. I would think.
Yeah.
Just
Pesos.
to live. Do you know how much a peso is?
I really don't know the conversion factor on that.
I'm not. I was.
Do you
hoping,
know?
No. I think it's either a cent or a dollar.
No,
It's
not
not
that
A
low.
peso?
700.
I can't remember, but I don't know if
700,000.
it's their cent or their dollar.
How do you spell pesos?
PESO.
$41,972.
So it's a little bit less than a dollar. It's worth a little bit less than a dollar.
700,000 pesos is equivalent to 41.
Oh, I thought you said 70,000. Why wouldn't you just do one? Why'd you put 700,000? Do one. Instead of doing math. It's the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
1 peso is equal to 6 cents. 6 cents. 6
That's
cents.
about. But I think it used to be a lot more.
What
I
did you
think their money is.
And what's
dropped.
ours doing?
I don't know. You're the one that handles all the money. We're scrounging around, barely have any money. You're the one that knows all. What is our money doing, Casey?
Well, with the podcast and the money that we've had donated to us, it has gone to incredible uses. We're looking at purchasing some better equipment that will get a little bit better quality, a little better footage.
Little one.
For all those.
And we might
movies.
get like multiple camera footages,
Ooh,
but
that could be good.
That would be yeah.
and like it'll
The
be
big
more of like
mics,
it'll be more of a round table discussion instead of like a
a man spread discussion all over me.
Yeah, speaking of that, I guess we're still good. I got the box.
Yeah, we're fine as long as Casey doesn't keep over here.
Okay, anyway, I really don't have anything else on that.
Okay.
I don't even know what we're talking about.
Me neither. So,
Hey,
Oh, lay down.
hey,
Lay down.
next segment.
what's next?
This is actually something that Casey can.
Shout out to Cornerstone Gun Dog Academy for training Hank and Gunner. They did an excellent job.
They
And
did not
Dakota.
do a good job, obviously.
They do a good job.
Yeah,
Dakota-
see how you
They-
reference my dog?
Yeah.
Good job.
They did a good job with
Oh.
Dakota.
Hey, okay. We're trying to give you a softball
sorry.
for something that you know, so you can't be
Yeah.
like, I missed 4 deer this weekend.
Smart.
Yeah. So
Because
Casey,
I feel like the representation of Kaysen, everybody looks at him as like the dumb guy. Like you have the trio, and it's like you have the two smart guys. With, all.
I don't know.
No, on the Penguins of Madagascar.
I thought we're done on Hail Occasion segment.
No, but
we're back on it.
the Penguins of Madagascar. It was actually 4 of them. You got the 3 smart ones, and then there's the one that's like just crazy. That's you, the one that has 0 brain cells. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Okay, well,
Rico, that's his name. He eats stuff.
I think I think we need to start doing this podcast a little bit earlier in the night before we start spiraling.
It's Casey's fault that we got such a late start.
He's just leading the little minions to
He
Jesus.
got here like 8:30. Yeah. We got
I was
this.
at church.
We got here before he did.
I was at church.
Okay, hey, can
8th grade boys.
we...
Yeah, we can go.
Can
Next.
you would get along with 8th grade boys really well. Like, that's just like that's
They might
actually
be a little.
compliment.
They might be a little above them.
Yeah, so we were talking about like Belshazzar, I think it was tonight.
Okay.
You know,
Oh yeah, yeah. I thought you-
Nebuchadnezzar and Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego,
No, he
David. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Okay,
I read the
That's
book.
just what we're talking about tonight. So it was great conversations. But anyway, we vibe.
What's
Hey,
what-
shout out to the 8th grade boys that are watching.
Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta plug the pod any chance you get, man. How bad do you want it?
It's a good point. It's a good point. Well,
Okay.
we already have a lot. I mean,
True.
we're trying to.
True.
It's been it's been like blowing up. Like we're having trouble like
Yeah.
processing all the content and processing all
Yeah.
the comments. And
We're
stuff.
getting tens and tens
All the
of views.
DMs. Yeah. It really is getting
like
overwhelming.
y'all might have to drop out of school and someone take
Yeah,
over
no,
take
I-
over social media full time.
I agree.
Because I'm already struggling with the money.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
We might be looking to hire.
Yeah, we might be looking
So
at an accountant. possibly.
y'all watch out. We could be looking to hire. Because we did say that we'd get Clay in touch with our secretary, and we don't have a secretary, so we need to hire a secretary. But we'll be looking out to hire. But I don't feel bad because he didn't know his social security number.
That's a good point.
Okay, hey, can we get to my next segment?
We can.
Yeah.
I've been trying to get there for 5 minutes.
We gotta go.
So Casey's knowledge in truck department's actually pretty impressive,
Mhm.
and he told me that my truck was hideous, basically. So Casey, in a perfect world. Okay, so for those that don't know, I drive a white F-150
2019.
Basic, but nice.
XLT. You know.
Yeah.
What would you do to my truck? It's stock. Everything's stock. It just has some all-terrains on it right now. What would you do?
So there's a list of things that you should do to it.
Camper shell. Number one, gotta have the camper shell. If you put a camper shell in your truck, I'll hate you.
No, the camper shell looked good.
No, please don't.
Anyway, the list of things we should do, okay? And we'll go in order of necessities versus more of just, whatever. You could have them.
Right.
Okay.
We have to get rid of the fishbowl windows, okay? They're horrible.
What does that mean?
Agreed. No tent. That would be tentless.
Fishbowl windows means
Oh,
you
so
have
you're
no
saying
tent so you can
tent.
see straight through.
So you're saying tint the window?
What
Yes.
percentages are we talking here? Like, what would you do? Would you do like the top thing,
Like 100
on the windshield?
So that's called a brow.
Fully illegal.
You can do a brow on the
Okay.
front windshield to go 6 inches down. You can do as dark as you want. I'd go 5-10%.
Okay.
And that percent is how much light it lets in.
What percent is illegal?
Okay, front windshield, you cannot tint the whole front
Well,
windshield.
right, because you have to be able to see.
Yeah. Front windows in Alabama is 30%.
Is legal?
Is
30%
legal.
light
You
in,
cannot go darker than 30%. So let's.
but darker than
30%.
30% would be 20%.
20%, 15.
You should
Okay.
get like 10%.
20% looks the best. I'll be honest. But
So you're just saying that
it's
being
for
illegal
the it's for the
looks better.
no. I'm saying it looks better, but for the safety of the officers and for the safety of you driving at night, it needs to be 30%.
Okay. So
Back windows, you can go as dark as you want. You can go 0 if you want to. I recommend 30%, 5%, back shield or the back glass 5%.
you gotta be able to see.
My truck, I got 5%, 30%, 15%. Sunner's tinted like 1%.
And you can see out of your back windshield?
Yeah. I mean, it's dark. But
I don't think I'm
Anyway,
going that extreme. I don't think I got
you gotta go 10. You need 10.
Okay.
Okay.
Need 10.
No
That's first
fishbowl.
thing. That's
No
like
fishbowl.
And
No fishbowl.
Next couple weeks.
Tent's multiple. The reason is, and we'll make this quick, is A, your truck will stay cooler during the summer
Yeah,
when
right.
you run air conditioning. B, it will
Hank, go away.
it will protect the interior of your truck from sun damage.
Mm-hmm.
That actually,
And C,
mine's starting to melt.
and C just looks cool. Yeah, looks a lot better. Leveling kit. We got the leveling kit on there.
Wait.
Don't-
Before
but
you get to
let-
11 pit, what's like ballpark price?
Too much.
for the tent all around.
Depending on if you go ceramic or not, and there's different levels of ceramic tent, but $175 for the whole truck for a base tent.
That's
Okay.
not
You
bad.
can go spend all the way up to like $350, but for the whole truck.
For
That sounds
ceramic,
bad.
I
I thought it
recommend
was
I
bad.
recommend going base level ceramic on my truck. $225 is what it cost,
that's actually not too bad.
I thought it was gonna be.
and
like,
that's a lifetime
more.
warranty.
Is that installed?
That's installed, lifetime warranty.
Okay, nice. All
I
right,
might
move
be
on to
taking
next
the
thing.
CRV
Shout
to
out
go get
to
some.
the tent guys in Dothan. Thanks for the sponsorship.
True. Thank y'all guys.
If y'all want to donate a free tent, we'll take it.
Can use some on the CRV.
Leveling kit. You need a leveling kit.
Okay.
You look like I don't even know what you look like.
I agree.
But it does this right here.
2 inches on the front.
You almost look like the guys that drive the squatted trucks, but reverse.
No.
Now that's extreme. Because if you drive a squatted truck, I hate you. I
Strongly dislike.
strongly dislike you if you drive a squatted truck. I'm just not. Now there's a difference. If you've got it like 2 inches up, you're still kind of weird. But if you got that thing like fully bouncing, you're like 98% of the world's problems. I'm just gonna be honest.
Yeah.
Squatted trucks.
Yeah.
That it's disgusting.
With
Like,
the purple underglow.
It's
Oh my
becoming
gosh.
illegal. Did you know that?
really?
It is becoming illegal in
Let's
some
go.
states.
Oh, look at that freaking crap
Okay,
anymore.
so you need to go. I recommend going 2.5 inch leveling kit. You can go 2 inch, but it'll still lean a little bit to the run for you to 2 inch. Go 2.5. If you go 2.5 initially, it might lean back a little bit. It won't be much. Go squat. No. Listen, it won't be much, but that brings me to the next step of when we throw the ranch hand on the front.
And then it
And then
brings
it-
your back down.
Brings your back down.
Oh.
Do you know that some of the new Colorados come level, like baseline?
No, did not know that.
That's why I want one. They come leveled out of the factory. I think it's like the 4x4.
I know
base.
nothing about Colorados.
Yeah, cause you're a Ford guy.
Yeah.
Anyways, I
Anyway.
thought that's cool. They come level.
So then we gotta get the replacement ranch chain on the front.
Yep.
I recommend throwing one on the rear too while you got it, but you know,
Full bumper.
full bumper.
Yeah.
Brush guard. You should get a brush guard.
That's
what
what,
it
the
is.
ranch hand is, buddy boy.
I thought you said a
No.
wrench.
No, ranch hand.
So it's just a big brush guard.
Yeah, like the one that's on my truck.
Yeah. I
Full
get
bumper
down with
replacement,
brush
ranch
guard.
hand, brush guard. You got the Lear, ideally a Lear 100 QX is what you would want to throw on there. Camper shell, color matched. It would look sick. Throw a roof rack on it. You need a roof rack on the camper shell
Oh, with the lights.
with lights on the
That
interior.
would be
Yep.
kind of cool.
I'm not getting down with that.
Quack Rack, if y'all want to sponsor us, let us know.
Black rack.
I don't like camper shells, but if you give us free money, you could change my mind real quick. Just saying.
I'll show you a picture of a truck that's got a Quack Rack on this camper shell. They'll change it.
What are you saying?
Quack rack. Like
Quack rack. I thought you said quack quack for the first time.
ducks.
But
Quack
rack.
Rack.
quack rack.
Like it's a rack for
It is
all your
there's
ducks.
so many things that can be said about that, but we can move on.
Okay. LED headlights and interior lights from F-150
Are you
LEDs.
saying that I need to put the LEDs in after I do a camper still?
No. You go tent,
Hey, go over
leveling
there.
kit, LEDs, and then it's a choice between the ranch chain and camper shell.
Ranch
Hey!
chain's definitely first.
Okay.
Lay down.
I need to get a spray-in bed liner too.
Yes,
Spray and bed
I
liner
agree.
also.
I
I've got that plastic one with the
Yeah,
grooves in
the-
it.
Yeah.
because
yeah.
it'll rub it and then it'll rust it out.
Yeah.
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 Spray on bed liner's the way to go.
And guess what? We might throw in some footage. If we end up doing this, we might throw in some footage of us doing this on the truck. You know,
Oh, like a
How
Like
soon are
the
y'all gonna
install?
be doing this?
the install.
I'm trying to do a couple things.
This
in
should
the
be
next
out in a few
weeks.
days.
I mean, it's not gonna be.
No, like no.
Oh,
yeah.
just eventually.
Yeah.
Like before I graduate, I'm probably gonna do some stuff.
Oh.
Yeah.
Should I trick out the 09?
Should you go buy an F-150 and do the exact same? Yes, you should.
Let me pull out my 70K real quick out of my pocket. I'm just gonna go full on straight to a Raptor.
Okay.
That's what I'm going for.
Okay.
But I'm not putting a camper shell on it. I don't. like Quack Quack could give me a free camper shell.
Quack.
And I'm not putting it on.
They don't make camper shells.
What do they make?
They make the racks to go on top of the camper shell.
And like on your ATV,
On your
side by
sides,
sides.
ATVs and stuff.
Well,
I'll
show it
whoever
to you.
makes camper shells could give me a free one, and I'm not.
No, what we need is the deck system. Oh, I have a 5.5 foot bed, 2019 truck.
Do you have
Hit me
a
Look, here's Quack Rack.
Okay, so now we're back to they're all bored because
Yeah,
you're
they are,
looking at
true.
your phone.
Okay.
It's,
It's just like a
mailing
four-wheeler
list.
thing, but on
Show
top.
them. Show them.
Yeah,
so
show
they can
them
be aware.
the Quack Crack.
Keep going. Go closer. Go closer. Closer.
Yeah.
right
Now
there.
they
Looks like
now
that.
they can see.
Yeah.
If Quack Quack sues us, you're the one that's paying it.
Well, I'm just
You
promoting
do
their
have all the
product.
money, though.
I'm literally promoting their
Oh
product.
yeah,
This
that's
is free
all those
advertising.
56 people are really gonna go buy Quack Quack.
But is that everything? Is that all of it?
You got some Toyota MTs on there, but I know you're more of a highway guy, so you know.
I
He
mean,
drives the Pavement Princess. I've never seen him.
true.
We might.
I tried to get him. I was like, Casey, you want to go drive dirt roads with me? He's like, I just washed my truck though, and I was like,
I gotta take care of her.
What's a truck for? Casey?
You know what her name is? Dory.
Just keep swimming. Let's take it to the lake. You know.
I'm trying to think of a good joke about finding Dory, but it's nothing really popped in. I was looking.
That's good.
I was
That's good.
looking for it,
because
but-
that's what happens with Dory.
True.
Okay.
Short-term
Okay.
memory loss.
Is that all for the
I
truck?
think so. Do the stubby antenna. Those are always look cool.
Yeah.
Like the little,
I
little
agree.
50-50
Instead of a big
bullet.
swing.
No, not a 50 cal bullet. I'm not
No,
a fan of those.
don't do that.
I just like the little stubby antennas
I agree.
instead of the.
Yeah, that's what mine's
Yeah.
got, and
Mine
it.
does that.
Yeah.
And then, like, I'll look at it and I'll hit a bump and it'll go, go, and I'm like, oh,
They-
it's definitely loose. I'm about to lose it. So then, when my mom's riding the passenger seat, I'll be like, hey, mom, can you tighten it? So she gets out there.
If you make your mom sacrifice her life and reach out the window and
all she's
tighten-
got to do is sit for her seatbelt's still on. She can just
Riding
sit
down the
forward.
interstate, and mom's just hanging out of the
Give me
window.
the reach.
Hey, shut up, mom. Great lady.
I thought that the newer trucks came with a stubby antenna. Do they still have the big?
Some of them don't have
They
antennas.
still got it.
Yeah.
Some do, some don't. But like his does.
Yours a 19?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Learn something new every day.
you do.
Hey, that's all we got. Wait. Jonathan's got to bring.
Oh
bring,
yeah,
bring some.
yeah. Let me see what we're cooking with here. All right, I'm gonna read a little something out of 2 Corinthians 8, starting in verse 8, and it says, I hate that thing so much. Gosh, I hate it much.
Casey's air freshener. just went.
Yeah. Anyways, it says, I'm not commanding you, but I want to test the sincerity of your love by comparing it with the earnestness of others. For you know the grace of our Lord Jesus Christ, that though he was rich, yet for your sake he became poor, so that you through his poverty might become rich. And here's my judgment about what is best for you in this matter. Last year you were the first, not only to give, but also to have the desire to do so. Now finish the work, so that your eager willingness to do it may be matched by your completion of it, according to your means. For if the willingness is there, the gift is acceptable according to what one has, not according to what one does not have. And I think, that's just a great passage, but for me, the biggest thing that stands out to me is verse 12, especially at the end of verse 12, at the very end of it. And it says, for if the willingness is there, the gift is acceptable according to what one has, not according to what one does not have. And I think that's always stood out to me.
What passage is that?
2 Corinthians 8 through 12.
Because it's like talking about what you have and not, like be good, like give to the Lord what you have.
Yeah.
Like whether that's time, money, your life, you have that. You can give that
Yeah.
to him.
I don't. Good gosh.
Hush.
To me, I just kind of see it as like it doesn't matter if you think you don't have enough, or you think what you have isn't enough, like God will take care of that. Whether it's your time, a lot of people, of course, our minds go straight to money and go straight to tithing and stuff, but even more so, I think time, especially as a college student in this stage in our life, I think being able to give your time to the Lord, even if you think, which I've been in that for most of my college career, and just thinking I don't have enough time for this, and this. But if you just go ahead and commit, I mean, you'll make time for what's important.
Right.
And if the Lord is what's important to you, and He's the Savior of your life, then you'll make time for that, and He'll bless that time that you give to Him, and He'll bless everything that you give to Him. And I mean, just like the penny lady that where I don't know where that is.
See, I was going to
know where
reference
that
that, but I don't know where that
Yeah.
is.
Penny lady?
Lady,
She just
all
gave
she
one?
that's all she had. But that was her.
That's what she had.
That's all she had, and all these other people are given a lot more, but it percentage wise, it wasn't hurting them.
Okay, so it's Mark 12, 42 through 44, which says, "And then a poor widow came and put 2 very small copper coins worth less than a penny. Jesus called his followers to him and said, 'This poor widow put in only 2 small coins, but the truth is she gave more than all those rich people. They have plenty and they gave only what they did not need. This woman is very poor and she gave all that she had. It was money she needed to live on.'"
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that just, that's powerful, because it shows that if you give out of faith, if you give out of, I mean, at the end of the day, everything's Lord's.
Yeah.
Like, we don't have anything. So for us to give, we're called to give 10% of our money, but 100% is the Lord's. Like, so for us to think like, oh, I need this, or like, I mean, she literally was living off of a penny. Like, that was
And it's
money
not-
that she could use to buy food and necessities, not to have nice clothes and stuff.
And we talked about this last night at Revo Bible Study. Matthew 6, 26 and 27 said, "Look at the birds. They don't plant or harvest or save food in barns, but your heavenly Father feeds them. Don't you know you are worth more than they are? You cannot add any time to your life by worrying about it." Like, that woman displayed this type of faith by giving the last 2 pennies that she owned to him.
Yeah.
Just the same way that we should with our lives. And not worried about how we're going to buy the next house, or how we're going to buy the next car, or the next toy, or go on the next hunting trip. Like, ultimately, if we're doing those for our selfish desires, they're sinful. If we're not using that to glorify God, like, it's okay to have nice things. It's okay to go on hunting trips and stuff. But if you're not doing it to glorify the Lord, then it's, at the end of the day, sinful.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's also like, you know, I think I talked about this in my community group, but we're talking about having, like, trusting God with your money and being able to really, like, I guess, I don't know who I was talking to, but he said, he's talking about this whole bank account that he had set aside. He said, I had so much money set aside that, like, I wasn't reliant on the Lord in any of, like, financially. He's like, will you stop, please? Golly, go lay down.
Lay down.
Go lay down. Go lay down. Lay down. Okay, what was I saying?
Bank account,
Yeah.
guys relying on it. Not
Right,
just-
and like there's a story. Andy Andrews, he's an author, but it's like Hernando Cortez and Burn the Boats, and it's these guys that are going into they're going into like battle, and the dude that was leading them said, "All right, when we get there, burn the boats, because the only way we're getting off this island is like victory." And it's kind of like there's so many things that we're like, let's trust the Lord with this. Like, I want to trust the Lord financially, but you only give what you're really like. Oh, I can get rid of that. Like, that's fine with like, but you know, back to. You know, she gave the 2 copper coins, and it was like, that's what she had to live on. And she was fully just like burning the boats and being like, Lord, this is yours, and cheerfully giving that to where it's like
Full dependency.
full dependency on the Lord. And that's something that's like really hard for us to want to do. Because it's like, and the other side of that is like, you know, giving to the church, and it's like, oh, you get a tax break from that. Like, how much would people give if they weren't like, they could put that on their taxes at the end of the year and report that?
Yeah. Fun fact, the burn the boats, I'm not positive because I really don't know, but I think that happened in like Mobile Bay. Because that's a phrase that, shout out Jag Nation.
It
That's what
probably
South
was,
Alabama
'cause
says.
he lives in Mobile.
Yeah,
today.
that's what South Alabama says, is burn the boats. That's what Saraland says. There's a high school down there. Shout out Saraland, Spartans. But they say burn the boats. It's like their catchphrase. So I'm
Burn
pretty
the
sure that
boats,
happened in
baby.
Mobile
I
Bay.
didn't know that.
Yeah,
I didn't either.
But
the history of Mobile Bay
it
is
is
unreal.
It is pretty cool.
There's
All
so
the
much
forts
going
and
on.
stuff down
Yeah.
there. It's pretty cool.
There's submarines in World War II that were German. And
The battleships down there?
Yes, dude, it's
It's
unreal.
sick. But
So point of passage, burn the boats, go all
burn the
in.
boats. Give what you have. Don't give fearfully.
Mm-hmm.
Don't give scared of what, like, that you don't have enough.
Because
to
at the
give.
end of the day, you come in the world with absolutely nothing,
Yep.
and the Lord provides for you. And you die, and you take absolutely nothing with you when you go.
Mhm.
Yep. It's all His. We're living on borrowed time. We're living on His time.
Yeah.
So make the most of it.
And this is kind of good, kind of related, but we have an elder at my church. He was from South Africa, and our pastor was driving around Auburn. He's like, what have you noticed in like America that's completely different than South Africa? He said, one thing I've noticed is everybody, like every building on a college campus has somebody's name on it. And that's what like people want. They want to make all this money and put their name on a building so they're
Themselves.
remembered. He's like, and like just like you were saying, like we come with the world with nothing, we leave with nothing. It's like people try to be remembered in that way. And it's like, he said, that's not the way you're supposed to live your life. Like the best way to have an impact is impact people around you and to actually like pour into them. You can chase this dollar sign and like leave your family in the past and just be like, oh, well, I'll see him like, you know, 1 hour before kids go to bed and wake up in the morning, go to work, make a bunch of money. So you live in this lifestyle that's the American dream. But he's like, there's quote, there's legacy is planting a tree that you're never going to sit under. And it's like the same thing with discipleship. Like you pour into these guys and you know that if you can lead this guy to Christ, he can lead 3 guys to Christ. And then it just keeps going.
Yep. And at the end of the day, those buildings with people's names on them, they're not going to stand forever.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it forever.
Like, and
Right.
give it 100 years. I mean, in 100 years, Neville Arena isn't going to exist.
Right.
Like, and nobody will know who.
I mean,
Neville
even
is.
half the things on Auburn's campus, I don't know who they are.
Yeah.
But I'm like, thanks for giving money for
I
this
mean,
school.
because you really want to, you're not making a name for yourself. Like when you die, I mean, when I die, I want people to be like, whoa, who was Kason? Like, who was he? And like, people say he represented Jesus everywhere he went.
Yeah.
Like, that's ultimately, as a Christian, that's what your goal should be.
Yep.
It should be, because when you get to heaven, it's not going to be, I did this. It's going to be, you, Jesus.
Yeah. He's going to ask,
Jesus
what
did
did you do
this.
for me in my kingdom? Not, what did you do to build your own name?
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be completely irrelevant for all of eternity. So, but that's about all I got.
Yeah.
I think that's a
Sweet.
good way to end it.
Awesome.
It was a fun week.
It's a fun week. We'll come at you next week. We don't even have a plan next week. May
Nope.
have a special guest. May have a
Maybe.
caller. I don't know. You'll
We'll
have to
see.
tune in next week
Tune
to
in
see.
next week to see.
Maybe follow the Instagram. We may do a teaser.
Hey,
decide on what
hey,
post, you know?
Hey.
Shoot us a DM. Ask us questions. Send us money. You know.
Sponsorship.
We'll take
gifts,
anything.
Gifts. You know.
Fan mail.
We will open up whatever you have on our second segment next week when y'all send us something.
Yep. We're expecting. We'll be waiting.
Bye.